Jax is back. Here we are on day, I can't even tell you because I'm not keeping track of the days during this pandemic. I'm only keeping track of how much time is lost doing the things that people love doing the most. But in return, we're almost getting a little gift. The gift during the pause is picking up those new creations that maybe we once did and we put on the shelf or we just didn't have time to do it. But now the pause has brought us to bringing back some really neat hobbies, whether it be scrapbooking or painting or landscaping, or if you're like me, I've been cooking up a storm. I just purchased an Instapot, air fryer, and pressure cooker all in one. And I think I've been watching more videos on YouTube and learning what I can make than anything. But it's actually a learning process. Maybe some of you like to bake, or maybe you're taking up exercising or spending more time with your kids. Not that that's a hobby, but it's something that we just can't get away from with schools closed, daycares closed, and all of the options are in front of you. And to me, they seem to be good options during this time. So if anything, I think I've taken advantage of what we've been left with. It's give a little, take a little, especially with knowing what we know and how many people around us we've lost. A lot of friends losing loved ones, not necessarily people that I know firsthand, but people that, maybe I've read about, or people that have been mutual friends of another friend, or family member for that matter. So in the long run, we do have to learn to give a little, take a little. And there's something that I want to share in this podcast with you that I have learned that I have really missed. And believe me, I have heard a lot of people missing a lot of things. To me, they're little things. Going out to their favorite restaurant, going out to a bar with their friends, going to get their hair colored or cut, having a manicure or pedicure, going golfing, which the golf courses are now open. I get that. But the thing that I can say that I honestly miss, that I really never thought I would, is passing the peace. And when I tell you these, Bible verses or maybe different quotes, not just Bible verses every time that I do a podcast, believe me, I don't know these by heart. But one right here that I do know and that I do memorize, and I really enjoy this particular Bible verse, is from John 14, verse 27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. Do not let your heart be troubled, nor let it be fearful. And do you know what I miss most about offering the peace? In church, it used to drive me crazy when we would pass the peace, and instead of just passing the peace with my friend aside of me or the person that was behind me, we literally got out of our pews and we would pass the peace, whether it be with a hug, a handshake, a smile. And it drove me crazy because it was with people that I didn't really know. They were not friends. They were acquaintances, I guess you would say. I knew who they were. They didn't know my name. I didn't know their name. But when I think about it now, I'm really longing for passing of the peace. I'm longing for the handshake. I'm longing for the hug. I'm longing for the smile. And you might say, you can share a smile, not when you're wearing a mask, mind you, because you can read someone's eyes when they're wearing a mask. You can see if they're blue eyes, they're brown eyes, hazel eyes, sad eyes, but no one can see your facial expression, which is huge, right? Like, I want to smile at the cashier who's been dealing with people all day long who are inconsiderate. I want to smile at the old man walking his dog. I want to smile at someone who I can see smile back. And the other day, sure enough, my friend was walking past the house, Diane, and we hadn't seen each other in a long time except on Zoom or, that's the only place that we've seen each other on Zoom. And so I I got really close to her and I saw her backing up. She's a nurse. And of course, I didn't say anything and neither did she. But that hug was like I was coming at her. And I knew that it was a big no-no and we couldn't do it. And then the other day I was walking with my friends, Kristen and Tony. Again, we hadn't seen each other in a very long time. And it just felt so good to see them. And I just want, more than anything, I wanted to give a hug. I didn't want to be the person that was hugged. I wanted to give a hug. Like I want to pass the peace. Like I want to smile without my mask on. It's a strange world that we're in right now, and we're all dealing with it. And again, I said it before, and I'll say it again. This too shall pass. And although this is short and sweet, I guess you can say that every one of us has a legacy, right? We all want to be remembered for a certain thing, or we all want to be known for a certain thing, I should say. But I think the thing that makes me stand out, and I think makes a lot of people that I know stand out, is their smile, their hugs, and their peace. It's all going to come back, and we're allowed to miss that. Those important things that you take for granted, things that I never thought that I would miss, things that I never thought would be missing. So I leave you with that verse. Peace, I leave with you. My peace, I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. Do not let your heart be troubled, nor let it be fearful. From the book of John, chapter 14, verse 27. Remember, this will pass. Jax is back.
Jax is Back is brought to you in part by Queen City Family Restaurant and Visions Federal Credit Union.